all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. What's that? It is time for Empties. So these are actually I think my November and December Empties. Yeah, let's just do this thing. I have sheet masks, like a fuckload of sheet masks. So let's get into them. These are the Animal Point Pads from Pure Smile. These are, they're like round face pads, or you can use them on your body as well. I didn't like them. They are so heavily fragranced that it was kind of difficult for me to even use them. And I don't feel like they really did a whole lot for me. They're kind of stiff. So I was using them, like, I first put them on my forehead because I was dealing with some really dry skin related to a product, which I will talk about in a few minutes. So I put these on because they're meant to be hydrating, and they're kind of like, they're not quite like a sheet mask where you can sort of mold them to the contours of the face. They would just sort of stick, and bits would like stick out, and it wasn't great. So pretty much what I did was I took all of them out of the pack and I just fucking put them all over my face, tried to hold my breath for as long as I could, took them off, and yeah, this is not something I would buy again. And if somehow these came into my stash, I wouldn't even use them because the scent was way too overpowering, and there was nothing going on that was sort of worth putting up with the scent, basically. So not a product for me. I have a Leaders Aquaringer mask here. These are meant to be hydrating, intense hydration masks. I don't think these are great, to be perfectly honest. Like, they're okay, but I'm going to show you a mask, I'll show it to you next, that really fucking blew my mind. And when I compared this to that mask, I'm like, this isn't hydrating. This is just, it's whatever. It's just like put a sheet mask on your face for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not, there's no results for me with these particular masks. I've got a bunch of them, and I'm kind of thinking I might just declutter them because I'm not into it, and it's kind of a chore to use them, I suppose, because I don't get anything out of it. Alright, so the amazing mask was this guy. This is the Double and Zero. It's a double care solution mask, Gold Snail. So this is, it says it's got triple moisture, France Earth Marine water, fancy, and it's good for skin elasticity and wrinkles. Well, I don't know about the wrinkles, but when it came to hydrating my skin, it was fucking amazing. So I had all this like dry, flaky skin all over my forehead. Nothing would get rid of it. I used this and straight away my skin was transformed. It was fantastic. This is definitely a mask that I would repurchase. I don't actually know where this came from. I don't know if it came out of a beauty box or if I purchased it online, but yeah, this was great for my dry skin. 100% recommend, would repurchase. Fantastic sheet mask. Now I've just got a bunch of like general sort of whatever masks. None of these did anything special for me. They were just like whatever. I wouldn't repurchase any of them, but I do have one that was kind of interesting and fun to play with. So this one was the Mimi mask. It's the Intensive Moisturizing Hydrogel mask. It's whatever. I wouldn't repurchase it. The interesting one was this one. This is the Besone Real Solid Pink Clay Mask. This is a 2-piece mask. So you've got the top and the bottom. And instead of being like a, you know, like a serum or a gel. It's like this liquid clay, and you put it on your face and you let it dry, and it dries like a clay mask. However, it's also a sheet mask, so you can like peel it off your face. It was very interesting to use, a little bit painful to remove. I didn't hate it, but it didn't do anything for me, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. Yeah, but it was fun to play with. I've got a Skin Republic Collagen Infusion sheet mask. Again, it didn't really do anything for me. It's not one that I would repurchase. I've got the Etude House Blueberry Firming and Radiance Mask. It's whatever. Wouldn't repurchase. And the Etude House Moistfull Collagen Facial Sheet Mask. Again, it's whatever. Like, nothing magical happened when I took it off. Ew, something's leaking. Let's do some like packets and stuff. I've got the Dentitex tooth flossing thingy majiggies, and my battery's dying. These were fine. I picked them up at, I think they were Aldi, and like they do the job. It's fine. I would repurchase these. With a battery change comes fucking camera color readjusting. Anyway, if things look different, it's because I had to change my battery. I've got the Lacura makeup rounds. These are fine, again from Aldi. I would probably repurchase these, to be honest. I don't go to Aldi that much, so yeah, if I was there, I'd pick them up. I have the Nexcare acne dressing. I've been using a lot of these lately. These ones are okay. These are the thin ones. So there's a green pack where they're just the normal like thickness, and these ones are thinner. To be honest, I probably wouldn't repurchase these ones. I buy the green ones. I prefer them. I think they're a little bit more effective than these ones are, but you know, these are fine. A little bit more discreet, I suppose, but it's not like I wear these when I go out in public, so it's not an issue. I have the Formula 1006 Wipe Your Face Off Makeup Remover Facial Wipes. I don't use these on my face. I just use them to remove swatches on my hands or my arms when I'm doing swatches. They're fine. And these are, oh, you can't even see them. Wow. Okay, so these are eyelashes. It was like a massive packet of eyelashes. They lasted me so long. I bought them off eBay, and they were sort of short at each end and they're long in the center. I cut them in half. I use them as demi lashes. They lasted me fucking forever. I would buy these again, but I've got a lot of lashes to get through, so it's not on the cards for quite some time. Another thing that you can't see, these are the Modelrock 747S lashes. For fuck's sake, really? Changing the battery is just like, it's making me angry. These are nice. I've got so many pairs of lashes to get through. I would absolutely buy Modelrock lashes again. I really like them. And these ones were fine. Let's talk about some cleansing products. So I've got the Sonia Orts Floral Cleanser. This is a powder cleanser. I did a full review on this range. I will leave the link up there for you if you want to check it out. Really nice cleanser, super gentle on my skin. I really enjoyed this. I've got the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. This is fine, does the job. It's whatevs. Would I repurchase it? Look, probably not. I'd be more inclined to buy Bioderma. It's just my preferred brand, so there's that. But it's not a bad product. I've got this guy, which is just like, I've killed it. It's a L'Oreal Revitalift Rejuvenating Cleanser. This is a discontinued product. and basically I just had this sitting in my stash for a day where, I don't know, a rainy day, I suppose. I really love this product. It's beautiful. It's like a sort of like a thin balm cleanser with teeny tiny like scrubby particles, a lot of scrubby particles, and it warms up on the skin, so it gives you a really nice exfoliation, but it also is great for when your skin is dry because it's not foaming. It's got that sort of balm cleanser, but then it also washes away clean, so your skin doesn't feel greasy or oily or anything like that. I really like this product. I'm sad it's discontinued, but you know, it is what it is. My last cleansing product is an absolute fucking disgrace for me. This is a Glam Glow Youthcleanse Daily Exfoliating Cleanser, Mud to Foam. This is the product that gave me the weird dry skin thing on my forehead. And it's funny, I've had this product for a while, and when I first started using it, it gave me the dry skin, and it was only on my forehead, so I fucked if I know what that's all about. So I stopped using it, and I was kind of using it here and there, and it had been in my stash for a while, and I was like, I've got to use this up. Like, it's just, you know, it's an annoying product because it's been hanging around for so long. So I was using it very regularly. I was using it either every day or, like, you know, maybe I'd take a break here or there to use something new. But it was pretty much the only cleanser that I was using at night. So I'd take my makeup off and then I would use this to cleanse. And it gave me the dry skin thing. And I was dealing with this dry skin, and I'm like, what is doing this to my face? Like, I'm dealing with these breakouts and I've got dry skin, and like I ended up with this sort of like uncomfortable red itchy sort of rash on my neck. And as soon as I fucking finished this and stopped using it, everything started to like clear up, except the breakouts, because that's not from this. But the rash thing and the dry skin, everything just went away. And it is not a product I would buy again. I honestly think that there's something in here that I am potentially maybe not allergic to, but sensitive to. My skin just doesn't like it when it's used for an extended period. So I would not repurchase this product. It is not for me. All right, the last of my non-makeup empties are the La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water. You're not going to be able to see it. Fuck, the ISO is so off. I'm not fixing it. I don't care. I'm in a rush. So this is just like, it's thermal spring water in a can, spray it on your face. It's all good. I actually do really like this stuff. Just like, mostly for hot days when I'm like kind of sweltering, but also as just like over makeup that I've over powdered. I do it quite often. It's a thing. This sort of revives it, and yeah, it's good stuff. I would repurchase that. I've got the Palmolive Body Moisturiser. This is a jasmine with avocado oil. It's fine. It's not something I would repurchase. I don't feel like it did anything special for my, like, the skin on my body. It's kind of hydrating, maybe not quite hydrating enough for me. So it's not something I would repurchase, but it smells really nice. It absorbs quickly. It doesn't leave you greasy, which is great. So it is one that I would recommend if you just want something very simple and basic that smells nice and doesn't leave you greasy. But if you've got, you know, moderately to very dry skin on your body, it's probably not quite going to be good enough. This product here is from John Frieda. It is the Sheer Blonde Brilliantly Brighter Blonde Perfecting Treatment. So this is supposed to add like pearlescent light reflecting tones to your hair. Okay, I used this once and I absolutely hated it. So I said to Mum, if you want to use it, use it. If you like it, that's great. She used it up. I'm not including this in the value of my empties, but I feel like I need to talk about it. This is a really, really bright yellow color. So when it's depositing color in your hair, it's depositing yellow. And as a blonde, that's not the type of color that I particularly like. I like purple tones, blue tones, or gray tones to sort of neutralize the natural brassiness that you end up with as a blonde. So this was not, I didn't like it. And I don't feel like it made my hair like pearlescent or light reflecting. It made it more yellow. It's not something that no, didn't like it. Not for me. I have a lip balm here. This is the Recipe Ice Cream Swing Gloss. Oh my god. So it's got a little like key ring thing. You can chuck it on your keys. I didn't do that. I just used it. It smells like bubble gum. Oh my god. It smells good enough to eat, but it doesn't taste like bubblegum at all. I will say this was actually a really, really nice lip balm. It added a nice soft gloss to the lips. It wasn't sticky or really slick or slippy. And it also hydrated really well without making your lips drier after, you know, an hour or so. So I really enjoyed this. I would totally purchase this again or purchase more balms from this particular brand. I really liked it. Daiso Puff and Sponge. Of course that's in there. Love it. Will continue to use it while I still have bottles of it. And my last non-makeup empty is the Armani Code perfume. This was one of the 2 perfumes that were on my list of perfumes to finish in 2017. I did it. Well done me. So proud. Yeah, so it was nice. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I wouldn't repurchase it even if they did, because, you know, it's, yeah, I'm over it. Makeup empties. I've got quite a few. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Translucent Powder. This was in my project pan. Finished it up. It's a nice powder. I do really like it. This one has a green tint to it, so it's quite good if you are battling overall redness issues. Since my redness issues are mostly related to breakouts, you know, spot color correcting is fine, and something like this leaves a little bit too much of a white sort of cast over my face. So it's not one that I would repurchase. However, I do think it is a very nice powder. It's simply not suited to my particular skin concerns. Maybelline Superstay 24-hour longwear foundation. I don't like this. Okay, I do like the formula. I like the coverage. I think it's a nice sort of medium natural coverage. It's very comfortable to wear, but it oxidizes terribly on me. This is in the shade 10 Ivory, and it would go like hardcore orange. So I'm not doing it. I would not repurchase this. I've picked up 2 other foundations from the Maybelline Superstay range, and again, they oxidize on me. So once bitten, twice shy. However, it's more like 4 times bitten for me, because it's a 4th product that I've tried from that line that I'm just like, why do I keep going back? Why? Something from the Maybelline Superstay range that I did actually kind of like, and it didn't oxidize on me, is the Better Skin Concealer. I like this enough to like cut it open and dig it out. The only reason I wouldn't repurchase this is because the coverage wasn't quite what I look for in a concealer. However, I'm not sure if they still make this, but if they do and you're curious, it's a nice one, especially if you don't need like hardcore coverage with a concealer. So that one was quite nice. This is an eyeshadow. It is a Sugar Baby Taupe eyeshadow. I've been working on this for many, many years. I really liked it. It was a beautiful shadow. It had great pigmentation, beautiful like shimmery satin finish. I really enjoyed it. I am a little bit sad to see it go. I'm sure I've got something in my stash that is quite similar, but yeah, we had some good times together. So that's that. 2 liners, both minis. I've got the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Blacker. Really love this. I would totally like buy this in the full size. It was great. However, it took me like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months just to go through a mini. So buying full size is like a long-term relationship commitment. I'm not ready to do it yet. I've got quite a few black liners to get through. Kat Von D tattoo liner. This again was a mini. I don't mind this. This was actually sent to me from a viewer of Beauty News, and I think I like this enough that I would buy a full size to give it like another go. I did think that at times the pigmentation of this wasn't amazing, but being a mini, I do sort of try not to judge too much because I know that there wouldn't be a whole lot of product in here. So, you know, it's 0.2 mils. So there were times where it was starting to look a little bit like, you know, it was starting to empty out, but then I'd still be able to use it for a few weeks after that. So yeah, I wouldn't write this product off. I would probably repurchase it in a full size at some stage. I'm pretty set with liners, but yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought the applicator was quite nice too. Easy to get like that nice precise wing, you know, sharp enough to cut a bitch, that sort of thing. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. Again, this was sent to me along with the Kat Von D liner. I really like this mascara. It's lovely. It doesn't offer a whole lot of length and volume, but I do feel like if you have quite full long lashes naturally, this would totally be enough to either give yourself like just a light coating to sort of give them a little bit more definition, or 1 or 2 like proper layers would give you a lot more like volume and length. I think it is a nice one for lashes that are in good shape. If you have very short lashes and you need a lot of help with getting them looking full and long, this one probably wouldn't quite do the job that you need it to. But I liked it, and I wouldn't write it off as like, you know, not repurchasing it in the future. I thought it was quite good. My last empty is the Australis primer. This is the original primer. Let's do this one. I really like this. I loved it. Initially I did not like this product. I didn't feel like it did anything for me, and then when I was panning it, I found that it just worked with all foundations and it gave me a little bit of extra longevity. Foundations held well on top of it. It helped to hydrate my skin, so like my skin wasn't producing excess oil throughout the day. I really liked it. I would buy it again, to be perfectly honest. Throughout 2018, I am going to be trying to pan a lot of my primers, and when that stash is whittled down, this one will probably come back into my collection. Finally, I have 3 things that I am decluttering. This is the Rimmel Scandalise Precision Micro Liner. Look, I really like Rimmel liners. You can see like it's fine. It's going strong. I think they last quite well. The tips are usually quite good. The issue is that the product flow in the pen is woeful. So you might be able to do one eye, but then when you go to do the other eye, you're struggling, and then you got to put the cap on, you got to shake it, and you know, if you shake it too hard, it will like flood the tip, and you'll take the cap off, it'll fucking spurt product everywhere. But if you're too gentle, you don't get any product in the tip, and it's a nightmare, and I just can't be bothered with it. So I'm getting rid of it. I'm not going there. This is the Models Prefer Radiance collection. It's the Ultimate Illuminating Palette. This is the cream one. Let's be real, I'm not going to use it. Oh, and I just stabbed it with the thingy. Yeah, I'm just not going to use it. I'm just not. So I'm getting rid of it, because why hold on to something that I'm not going to use? And my last product that I'm throwing away that is not finished, and I really tried with this product, guys. This is the Oral-B Pro Health Clinical mouthwash. So there it is. Now you would think, why the fuck would you declutter mouthwash? Just use it. Oh, sorry, dropping my box. It's not a big deal. Just use it. This stuff is weird. I've used 2 Oral-B mouthwashes, and one of them foamed up, like almost like when you're brushing your teeth and it foams up. And I didn't mind that. I kind of liked it. It was pretty cool. This one, when you put it in your mouth, I think when it like mixes with saliva in your mouth, it creates these weird like stringy bits. And for me, because I have Invisalign and my teeth are constantly moving, I've constantly got like gaps between my teeth. These strings would get stuck in my teeth, and I would actually have to floss my teeth after using this. So I would floss, and then I would brush, and then I would use my mouth rinse, and then I couldn't get the strings out of my teeth, so I would floss again. And when you are doing this routine 3 to 4 times a day after you eat, so you can put your trays back in, your gums get really sensitive. Like flossing and brushing 3 or more times a day can really make your gums hurt, basically. So going at my teeth again with floss was just becoming like this basically torturous experience. Like I dreaded using this. And I was using it or trying to finish it up as like a pre-wash treatment. So I would eat, and then I would take this and rinse out my mouth, then I would floss, then brush. But I didn't really like it. I didn't like it. So I'm getting rid of it. There you go. Fuck. It's like a story about fucking mouthwash. Alright guys, so that's it. That's all my empties for like November and December. Well done me, good stuff. I'm going to have the value of this month, or like November and December, so these empties here, no, here, let's put them here on the screen. That's a thing. I don't know how much it is. I haven't done the maths yet. And now I'm going to show you right here the total value of all of the products that I used up in 2017. Again, I don't know what it is. It's probably a lot because I've been tallying it up every month, and it looks excessive. Oh, and the gardener's here. Great timing. Alright guys, I am going to go. I will be back with more empties in 2018. I love doing these videos. They're fun. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And have you ever decluttered anything that you just like could not endure, even though it was like the most basic fucking product and it shouldn't warrant being decluttered or being so woefully hated? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.